Still. We've only used 13 gallons, which is great. We're trying to minimize. We gotta go across a whole other map after this. We're taking a long way to get to Island Lake. I don't want to flip or anything or get stuck. I would hate to have to go get the White Western Star and bring it all the way back to save this truck when I got the White Western Star in a position. Hi Hades, welcome back. Whoa, almost slipped over. Uh-oh. Don't tip the gas truck. We might. We're going pretty slow, so we shouldn't, but it's always a possibility. Alright, now is a free-for-all going, Hades. You were 2 minutes early before. Yeah, I'm probably going to go grocery shopping tomorrow. I don't know when that interview's going to be. But I've been waiting. I woke up this morning at 6:30. So if I can be up at 6:30 tomorrow morning, I can go to the grocery store. There won't be many people there. I can wear me mask and walk around. By the way, I'm getting some armament masks with the order. I hope it actually shows up this time. I didn't want to reveal what I ordered last time because I was wanting it to be a surprise, but then it never showed up. So we're gonna do it again this time, and I got some armament masks coming in. Black and white. BRB, go for it. I shall be here. I'm kind of excited now. I hope it shows up, if anything. I just want it to show up and be in one piece. And arrive at the correct house with the correct address. I told them to put signature requirement on it. Now watch it be my luck that I get some job off somewhere and the day I'm at my new job, it shows up at my house and I can't get it. I wouldn't have that kind of luck, wouldn't I? You know what sucks? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I hate the schedule that I'm on. I've only been live for 3 hours. I've only got a couple hours left. I'm like, man, I like being here all day. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for the host, bud. I appreciate it. Rigged? I beat you all. I am the master! Not really. But I can pretend to be. Alright, I need to make sure I go the right way this time. So we're going to go up. And at the fuel trailers and stuff, we need to take a right. And then we go across the bridge. And we turn at the fuel station. Okay, I can figure everything else out. It's right there at that refuels where I get discombobulated. Can't win his own chat games? Yes, I can. The amount of script I had doesn't change. How was my day? It was productive. I got an email. I got another job interview coming up. I'm excited about it. It's a remote concrete estimating job for a company over in Chicago. I think it's like $70,000 a year. Well, I haven't gotten the job yet. I just have an interview. But I would love to get it. Because then I can work from home and maybe stream when I finish work. Well, mine, I didn't think I was anymore because I'm kind of going through a middleman. The guy that I'm going through is like a small business consultant and he's been helping this company out, looking for someone to hire. They can't find anybody locally. So he suggested looking for someone remote, and it just so happens this guy that's helping this company out is based out of Chapel Hill, which is like an hour east of me. And it just so happens that one of the best applicants also lives in North Carolina. So he's talking to me on the phone. He's like, I don't want these guys to think that you're just someone I know and I just plucked you out of a pool of applicants. He said, this was the first phone call we had. He says, I'm going to see if he can send you some drawings to do the work to show you that you know what you're doing, and then we can go from there. And I was like, okay, cool. And that's what I did on stream the other day. And apparently I did a decent job. A good enough job where they want to reach out for an interview with the actual company. I know the company name, but I'm not going to reveal it, obviously. So hopefully we'll go from there. He said I might have to fly out there for like meet and greets and stuff because it's a small company and whatnot. I'm gonna see if we can't do like a Zoom thing because I don't want to fly right now. I'm like, look, guys, I appreciate you guys and stuff, but I don't want to fly. I didn't get a job, Shadow Girl. I didn't get a job. There's no job. I have an interview for a job. Completely different. But if I get it, then I will have a job. Mine! A celebration. Alright, we can do that. Let's get you a celebration, friends. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But if it helps us get back into full-time streaming, then hell yeah, keep going. Celebration! Oh god. There's dog hair in that one. Ah! Dog hair! Thank you, buddy. Good looking out for me. One step closer? Yeah, it's one step closer. I mean, if they give me... Because I told the guy on the phone, because the guy on the phone doesn't know anything about estimating. The guy I talked to, he's like, I don't know anything about your job. I don't know what you do. He said, all I did was take what you emailed me and sent it to them. And I said, well, they you know, you do a lot better job when you're given the right tools to do it. I wasn't given anything to do. I was given plans, that was it. So using just a PDF reader, I did the best that I could. Naturally, if I had more time, I would do a better job, but I think I did pretty well for what I had. I was using a PDF reader. It's hard to do that. I'm secretly an assassin, or you're secretly an assassin. But if I had like on-screen takeoff or something, dude, on-screen takeoff would make that so much easier of a job. I would have had it done in half the time the other night if I was actually using on-screen takeoff. Because all that categorizing and stuff that I was doing and blocking everything off and everything, it does that automatically. You just click a button and it does it. So being able to have all that stuff done automatically saves me a lot from my back end, and all the equating that I was doing and all the math and stuff, that does it too. You just click a button on there and it'll do it for you. So I could have had it done so much faster. You can input all the dimensions and then say this is a volume and then go. It's a lot of gas, it's a lot of fuel. Exclamation point actually. But yes, it's a lot of fuel. I've been grabbing fuel as I've been hopping around. Figure if I'm gonna carry it, might as well go ahead and carry a lot of it. We gotta go save the Western Star. Also, this is like Taco Bell twice a week for a month. They don't call it gas, Hades, because most of the trucks in this game are diesel, but there's also gasoline trucks too, but there's only one kind of fuel. So they can't call it gas because people will be like, actually, this truck doesn't use gasoline, it uses diesel and petrol and blah, 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 blah. Well, Shadow Girl, I'm going to commit myself to an actual work schedule. I'll probably do like 7 to 4, and then I can slide my stream time to 5. So I can do 7 to 4 work, or I can even do 7 to 3 and just not take a lunch. Work 7 to 3, stream 4 to midnight. Right? If I did that, I would have to take Wednesdays and Thursdays off. I couldn't do that 6 days a week. I'd shoot myself. Plus, I don't think I'd stream to midnight. I think honestly, if I was working at 7, I'd have to hard cut off my stream at like 10:30-ish or something. 10:30, which sucks because I'm not going to get the EJ raids anymore. That was one advantage of going past, 11, is that I had a chance of EJ to raid me. So we're going to lose that. We're going to be, in a month, he's like 90% of my raid percentage. So my raid host percentage is going to go to like 1, or less than 1. Oh no, Shadow Girl, I know. But, I mean, like, I can take breaks and take the dog out and stuff. She'll be my break. But, I mean, like, I can't... if I have work to do, I can't just sit there and stare at a wall for an hour if I'm home. If I was out working, I'd take my hour lunch all day long. But if I'm home, I mean, hell, I'm already halfway, I could... Being in my boxers and listening to my own music and watching streams while working is more than enough than taking an hour for lunch. I'll be just fine. I will be just fine. And then we can pay up the rest of my debt and get all that stuff paid off. Then I gotta save up for all the taxes I'm gonna have to owe next year. I'm gonna get my ass pounded by taxes. Unless... So what they did this year in the state of North Carolina and federally said that we didn't have to pay anything on the unemployment. If they do that again for next year, that'd be awesome. Because that would be a huge headache. Right now, I got a lot of money from unemployment I'm going to have to claim. Home I am? Thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Well, Shadow Girl, there's an old saying. You don't shit where you eat. And that comes down to, like, work relationships, making friends at work and everything else. When you're working from home, all of a sudden you're shitting where you're eating. There's a reason why you want to leave work at work and leave home at home and not mix the two together. Once you start mixing the two together, you kind of get the shitstorm that you have. So, it's better if you're single. It's probably worse if you're in a relationship. Because then you're going to have the other half being like, well, you're home all day long. You should do A, B, and C. It's like, no, I work while I'm home all day long. Maybe you should get over yourself. And that causes stress and everything else. And then if there's children involved, it's another layer. And I couldn't imagine any of that. So, I think being single and working from home is better. Well, yeah, Shadow Girl, 100%. That's exactly what I was just saying. There's no more boundary because it's all together. Where is this going with all this liquid? It's going to the next map, and it's going to be refueling a truck. We're going to be... See the top right-hand corner where it says, restore the Western Star 6900 TS? This is going to go restore that, and then also be just a point of refueling and repair for my other vehicles that are in the map. Yeah, Shadow Girl, you ever heard the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side? Whatever side of the fence you're standing on, it always looks better over there. And then once you go over there, you're like, oh man, I really wish I was back on that other side of the fence. Because it's not everything it's chopped up to be. all about what you make of it at the end of the day. Just like I thought streaming full-time and being at home would be awesome, but you know what? There have been some days. I've had some of the worst days of my life during my full-time streaming thing, being home all the time. Sometimes you get trapped and you can't go anywhere, dude. There's nowhere to go. I can't escape it. I'm home already. I can't go home and escape it. It's already here. And it's taxing. It definitely is. That's where I would love to have, like, another person or some kind of support system locally that could help me out. Because otherwise, it's just me. And I've managed to pull it off in the past year. I've kept my apartment paid up. You know, I paid off some credit debt. I've got some bills, you know, I'm up to speed on. I haven't lost anything. So, I mean, I did well. I just don't think I did well. My mental state from it is just a mess. All right, where are we going? We are going to this dilapidated truck that's all the way over here. So, I think we take a right. I think we take a right and drive through all that crap. You almost paid off your stuff too? Well, when I started full-time streaming, I was not counting my car. I was $9K in credit card debt. Right now, I'm $2,500. But, and this is a big but, I used a lot of my potential tax money for that. Because I was hoping to grow and use the difference to save up and pay my taxes next year. With that being said, next year is going to kind of suck a little bit. Because come tax time, I'm going to be sitting over here on TurboTax, filling out my stuff and crying. It's going to be a nightmare, that's for sure. But that's future me problem. That's 6 months from now problem. Right now right now I've got October's rent paid, so I have some time to wiggle and struggle if I need to. You can choose to not do taxes some years. No. I didn't pay any taxes, Shadow Girl, because I'm trying to show a loss for the year when I was self-employed, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of write-offs. You have to file your taxes every year. I filed my taxes this year. But I mean, like, this year, I didn't pay any. I haven't paid an awful lot of taxes. I'm hoping I can write a lot of it off and owe, like, a small amount. And or nothing at all. But we'll see. I can definitely... I was able to do it 2020. We'll see what we can happen this time around. I wouldn't really call it a miracle. I just got to get smart. There's definitely ways to do it. Like I know I can write off like my office space where I stream out of. I can write off a little bit of my electricity bill, a little bit of my water bill, a little bit of my rent, etc., etc. I know I can do all that. I know all that. I just have to. Well, yeah, exactly, Shadow Girl. It's the same here, but I was self-employed all this year. Sole proprietor of my business. $10.99. Thank God I used PayPal for all of my expenditures, because it keeps a record of everything that you pay on PayPal, and I can literally just print that out. I have two PayPal accounts. I have one that I use for stream stuff and one that I use for personal stuff. And all I gotta do is print print out that sheet and see the total at the bottom and say, this is my total. Of course, I got to break it out, you know, food and things and whatnot. Well, yeah, Shadow Girl, I'm not worried in the slightest. I'm not worried at all. Das Hibbit, I didn't pay for it, though. I didn't buy it. I don't have a purchase record of it. Yeah, Shadow Girl, that's true. Yeah, so I contributed towards the total amount of it, but someone got it for me. No, I didn't buy that one. I bought the RAM that's in the computer, but I didn't buy the 3900. Yeah, crazy. If you're just doing 1040 easy, it's all you gotta do. But I gotta itemize all my deductions and stuff. And I think in 2020 tax season, there's like a bonus incentive if you worked for yourself from home or something. I'll have to look into that. There's some kind of like self-earner, self-worker thing that's going to be on the taxes next year that I can look into also. That could be a savings or an extra deduction I can take. Because I'm going to need it. You can always get a sugar daddy? Yeah, right. I don't think anybody can afford to be my sugar daddy, Shadow Girl. I kind of wish I didn't have this car payment. I think if I didn't have this car payment, I'd be doing a lot better right now. But I'm not, so... And what sucks is the credit cards that I've paid off, the monthly minimums that were on those cards were wiped out by the increase in rent that I just recently had. So my monthly burden is still the same. Give or take a few dollars. A sugar mama, maybe? I can't find one of those either. If I can have all my bills and stuff covered by one person, I'll have a sugar daddy. I'm not biased. I just need payment up front first. Like a goodwill kind of payment, and then we'll go from there. A glucose guardian? Sure. A Shadow Girl, I'm not going to do that. Not during COVID season, I'm not going anywhere. Or during COVID, I'm not going to any old folks' homes. Last thing I want to do is put them in jeopardy of something. They got their own issues. Plus, I'd be better off doing that down in Florida. Around here, they don't have much. This is the boondocks of the northern Cackalax. There's not a lot going on here. Oh, yeah? Nice. Guys, you found a service trailer. Isn't that cool? I went the wrong way. Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh well, we needed to bring the truck anyway, so it's fine. Come on, take that tree out. Nope. Yum. I gotta get out of here and take a left. I've only got 10 gallons of fuel left. I can fix that. Like, drive from inside the vehicle. I can, but I don't want to. I like seeing the things I'm coming up on. But yeah, I can drive in here. I just don't like it. There's some missions that require you to be in this view. But yeah, you can change the camera view to this. If you're pulling a trailer, you can go all the way back like this. Be better with VR. This game will never have VR support. It barely has wheel support, crazy. I'm not gonna wish or want VR support for this game. I think they really dropped the ball with the last content they pushed out last week. Everybody was so hyped over it, and it was like half of a map and a couple of vehicles, and that was it. It wasn't even that good. How you doing, Abyss Watcher? Welcome in. Happy Monday, my friend. I hope you're well. It just means more RimWorld. That's true. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the RimWorld. I've been enjoying it too. Being so kind and genuinely thankful for the help we provide. Yeah. Well, Shadow Girl, this is gonna sound dumb, but it's 100% true. They're from a different generation. They're gonna be nice and kind when they're being taken care of, as long as they're respectful. You don't get that with people nowadays. Everybody feels like they deserve what they get from people. So they don't feel like they're obligated to thank you because they don't give a shit. And that's what really sucks, because and as you get older, you'll become that way too, where you're like, oh, this new generation sucks. It happens. It happened when you were a kid. It happened when your parents were a kid. It's gonna happen when your kids are kids or whatever. But it's true though. Crazy. They want one last throw of passion, crazy. They're like, I may be old. Oh, you bring the water, huh? You're the water boy. Bringing in those big 5-gallon drums. Got one on the shoulder and one on the, or 4 on the dolly. Women are swooning over you. Oh, he's so dreamy. Look at him carry that water. The ones that think they pay you want to make you work for every penny, and then the ones that are just so thankful. That's true. Element? That's going to be your dating pool in about 10 years, my friend. All the thirsty golden girls, because you're going to be a golden man. How you doing, bud? Welcome in. Go, truck, go! We're going to that yellow wrench, you guys. We're almost there. You'll be dead before then? I don't think so.